Okay, ready?
Check, 59.
Rabbit.
Drill, 52.
Rabbit. Alert 3.
Ready?
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Strike it.
They'll run with Patterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side. There's London. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Handoff, running left, Patterson. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Tighten up.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
52 blaster.
Check 3.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the right side, this is Miller. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
Coming for you.
Watch out now. 50 fury.
Slam.
Set. Go.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 3. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Once again, it's Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Fielded just inside the 30. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike the 59.
I'm going to come back to you.
Slice, 97.
Check 9.
Drill green. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
50 green. 6. Mega.
Back to throw now on first down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The 71 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the set.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Babies cry all the way back home.
Ready. Go.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
32.
Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Target. 0-0, Mike free.
Come off the ball hard.
Under crush.
Hold on. Check.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 3. Combo.
Double dog. That's the way.
Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Super one, super one.
Mike 3.
Hey, kill.
Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Watch this.
Again, Patterson.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo now for the point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 3. On the ball.
Check. Louis. Hot.
Now gone. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Nut. 180.
Combo. Hardball. Out. Louis.
On fourth down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cohen, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A right side run with Patterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 176 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Again, it's Cohen. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tariq Cohen. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
0-0, Mike free.
I'm here all day.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Koo, up and good, and it is 42-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Jester. 12.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 71 yards. And the Lions are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.